As they race up towards the line.
Russell's going along like a winner.
With a photo finish between second and third.
Oh, it is close.
Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in and welcome to the Back Winner Racing update brought to you by Smart Odds. Compare odds with Smart Odds now. Sign up and use the code WINBIG in capitals to get a 30-day free trial. That's a month free trial instead of the normal 14 days. Thanks everyone for listening in. We'll be in video format very shortly and I'm really looking forward to that. So expect that in the next week or two as we move over there. So for the meantime, we've got a few features this week and the big racing is well and truly back. We've got 4 of them at Victoria and 1 as well in Sydney. So really looking forward to those. Obviously, again, keep an eye on how conditions go in the lead up to the races. Rosehill may be expected to be in the soft range, potentially heavy. So keep an eye out on how things are closer to the day as we get into the racing. So I'll get started on the races here. So we've got a big 10 race card at Rosehill and the one feature there, as I said, the track in the soft range. So looking for runners that will handle the conditions. Race 3, straight away Ninja. I really like this runner. I thought it was excellent last start, a really strong win, obviously loaded with upside, was back for a stack and very convincing. So I think it can go on with things here now. Looks ready to keep going and obviously ticked off that heavy box, but the win was it was enormous. It won by 11.3 lengths. It was $1.30 and I think there's plenty more to come from this runner from the Michael Friedman stable. $2 on the Smart Odds comparison right now. That looks a good price. I think that's going to take a power of beating in this. A nice multi-banker for the day. Hopefully keep the good form rolling from last week. That's the one I'm keen to be with in here. So Ninja, and obviously if the track does stay in the heavy range, it just plays it perfectly into its hand there. Race number 5, I like a little bit of value here with Shaggy, but it just depends if it does run. It's dual nommed at the moment, so keep an eye on whether it does go around there, but I think that'll be well and truly in the mix against these. Race number 6, I do like one here in the race number 6 over the 1900. It's Travolta, who's on a bit of a drift, but I think it's the horse on the up. It's won 4 from 11, but its last start win was a strong win, beating Pure Alpha, who's the second nom in this market. So expecting there to not be too much between these. They'll fight it out, and this looks a really nice race for it. Barrier 2, Sienna Grimer takes off 3 kilos, which is very handy, and has ticked the heavy track again. So another runner who likes these conditions, and that looks a really nice race for it here. Race number 7 is the Kia Aura Handicap. This is a handy race and quite a few good runners in this, but I do like War Eternal. Good run last start and just loves the heavy, loves the soft. This is where it does its best racing. It's yet to win on a good track in its career, and this looks a highly suitable race for it. So that'll take some beating in this, and I'm keen to be with that. The feature is the Rosebud, which is race 5, so that's who I'm with Shaggy in the feature as well there in Sydney. Going over to Victoria, and there's 4 features here. We've got the PB Lawrence Stakes, the Regal Roller Stakes, Quizette Stakes, and the Vane Stakes. A handy card and some really smart runners going around, but I'm keen to kick things off in the first from the block, $6.50. Now on the Smart Odds comparison, it's out on a drift. I love what it's done so far in its career to date. 3 wins in a row this prep. Last start on the heavy, probably didn't love it, but still won by 3 lengths, and the start prior won by 9.3. Obviously, this is a huge step up in grade. It's coming across from Morphettville, but I think it can measure up against these. I think the drift is worth getting involved with. This looks a good race for it, and that's who I'm keen to be with it to kick off the day. The Vane Stakes, we've got a good field here, a lot of smart runners. Son of Kirk, good form coming from its races, which ties in with Shining Smile. Jimmy Ricard on the up and Tycoon Star resuming. I'm with Shining Smile. Keep it simple. Go for the runner who's looking for 6 in a row. Last start, won nicely. It got there on the line, and I think it can just keep winning here. This looks a good race for it. Just continues to do well, and it got the win for us last start, so I'm keen to stick with it. I think it'll take plenty of beating in this. Race number 6 is the Quizette Stakes. A bit of a tricky race to read, but I'm with the favourite Scenic Point. I like what it's done to date. Its last start win at Caulfield was a length win when heavily in the market. At the moment, you can get $2.60 on the odds comparison. There's been really good money for it early, so I think that'll take beating. But Signature Scent is the main danger. Clearly, it's got Willow, it's from the mare stable, and it's a really smart runner. It's done a few good things to date. The one I thought was knockout odds was Blue Hotel, won nicely in Morphettville on debut by just under 2 lengths. I think that's going really well, and that'll be hard to beat at decent odds if you're after a roughie. Race 7, another runner that I'm keen to stick with, who we've been with a few times, lose some, win more. Won for us last time out. It made it 2 in a row, and it flew home. Got there on the line. I thought it was a really nice win and a really nice ride as well by Mark Zara. We get Willow and the lightweight here. Can go on with things, but I'm clearly worried about a few in this. Arkansas Kid is all class. When it's on song, it's a very hard to beat, and it's 2 out of 2 over this track and trip. So clearly that is the danger. Recommendation and Brudenell are both classy runners, both proven above this level. They'll be very tough to beat. I think this is the hottest field of the day, and low confidence there. This will be a tricky race to sort, but that's who I'm with there. Race number 8, the PB Lawrence Stakes, arguably the race of the day. Private Eye is the one I'm with. He is all class. He's an Everest proven runner. He's been backed heavily. $3.50 on the odds comparison right now. He went up at $4. I think it would take a power of beating. Barrier 8 I like. He can sit off them, and he will charge at them late. So he's a good price in this, and it'll be tough to beat. Evaporate going well. I thought it last 2 runs ago should have won, and last start was a nice win. Rounded them up easily by 2.5 lengths at Randwick. Harder here, but a horse on the up, Barrier 3 and Blake Shin, so should be afforded every chance. Here to Shock, also another danger, very classy runner, has a great record and a very good record here, having never missed a Quinella. So this is a very hot field, but I do like the chances of Private Eye. The market support's ideal. He was supposed to run last week, but it got called off with conditions in Sydney, so he's here now, and he'll take plenty of beating. In the last as well, Revelare, again, I'm sticking with one that's been successful for us in the past. So he went to the paddock on a high, getting 5 wins in a row, so really smart runner. He comes against Kings Valley again, who's next in the market, who he beat by a length last prep. So if he's ready to go, fresh, I think he will take plenty of beating. He's got a good draw. He's a really smart horse, and this is a good race for this 5-year-old gelding. $4 on the odds comparison. That looks a really good price. I think he's a great way to finish the day off in a competitive field, but I think we've got a few winners in there. So that's all. Just make sure to use the smart odds comparison. It's a huge advantage. We've got big races back, and it's going to be just a good tool for punters. I've been using it for a while now. It gives you the best price, and you notice straight away just how much of a difference it makes when you're getting the best price and not cutting yourself short. So they're the tips, but you've got Joe's selections. She'll have all her usual tracks up on the website. Just make sure to listen to the SmartB Sports Update for updates on other sports around the world. Sign up to SmartB to get the Back and Winner newsletter, daily best bets, tip of the day, and daily updates in news and information for all your sports and racing. And make sure to follow SmartB app on all social media platforms and Back a Winner on Twitter and X. That's all there, listeners. Good luck on the weekend. We'll be back shortly, and as I said, we'll have the video format rolling very soon. Thanks for listening in, and make sure to jump on the website for all selections.
As they race up towards the line.
Russell's going along like a winner. With a photo finish between second and third.
Oh, it was close.